Woni ma wanting Abra mayamrao Na woni mani dafo Ire Abra ma baba Enti buamio Buamie Rodie Amamatu Nya Wetuma Woni ya wanting Abra ya yamrao
I implement the school destiny vision. I implement the school I benefit school benefit school. Imam there or no any deputy imam ever also to Hanma, it I share head of Abdul Karim, ever call I share head of Abdul Karim more now or the Pablo Muhammad. And the chance now, one by so the best say, oh, by my MBA, or they have to come to Levi, the best in Benasi. It's a shame, I will have my
iyayenmu wajen da kare kiyaye su iyayenmu maza da mata da suke kula da batun sha'anin mu yaran su wajen Allah ya kusa barka sannan muna roƙo wajen Allah mu ga zama da ɗanwayenmu suka kawo ga akali a buɗe wanga jami'a na batun kula da sha'anin yaranmu batun kula da sha'anin musakal yaranmu wajen Allah ya kusa barka Muji Allah ya sa zaman ya zama zama mai albarka kamun mu tashi nan albarka da ke shi Allah ya sa shi tafi buruka Allah ya sa albarka ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب اللهم ربنا لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا أنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه اجمعين سبحان ربك رب العزه عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. شيني ومغني الله يبارك الله في القران يجي انهم فتية امنوا بربهم وزدناهم هدى. ومغني الله يجي كمان wasu mutane samaruna da wuce Allah ya magana su a cikin alƙur'ani da suka yi gudu da imanin su gane suka shiga cikin wani kogo cikin wani rami aka yi su ba same su ba a zuwa wani lokaci su kyau sannan kuma shi Allah ya zo tara su shigo cikin gari su ne kuma shi Allah ya ban labarin su shi Allah ya ce kuma wannan mutane nan wasu ma'aikata ne sun ma'aikata ne wasu ma'aikata Allah ya ce kuma sun yi imani da ubangiji Allah shemu ubangiji Allah muka kara musu imani to irin wannan samarunan nan su ne mu samarunan mu muke koyo da su a cikin wannan zamani Allah ya sa ba cikin su na wani abu daban da zai kawo amfani cikin zama wani abu da zai kawo ci gaba cikin rayuwa wani abu da zai kawo ci gaba cikin addinin musulunci ya kawo ci gaba a cikin zaman mu da musulmai da wanda yake mara musulmai duka ya kawo mana ci gaba cikin rayuwar mu na
Mama was a mota, no, na obe kase ke kuna de pele ka yedi ti kase mu ma so kasa asebia no mi wefu enti na wo kasa ase jama ko mi ka ana create ni ko mi duka ana azau da shi a create wannan abin shi a ci gaba ya zo ya zama na ba abin da zai tashi a yi shi gaba da shi wasu sun zo da su yi tunani ko mu yi aka da aka zo da ake tunanin nan aka samu da za su tsaya musu baya shi abin ya ci gaba kayan goke sa idan ka samu su aka suka zauna suna tunane za a kai su wani abu kar a samu wasu suna jan su suna kan da su baya wannan halin nan mu yi kokarin mu bashi in ba haka nan ba ya kawo mu da harkar mu baya jama'a example kamar mutum zai yi tafiya na ake yi kamar wanga engage ne wanga engage ne ba komai ana so mun a create wani abu kuma ku bari mu yi hakan ga shi wanga ya kawo yi wanda suke jin nan a kawo invitation letter wanda suke nan ga a kawo takarduna shi a hada sannan a kai embassy sannan a je a yi a bada visa ba mutum bai tashi ne passport shi kamar da ni ka visa gaba daya shi an create wasu ababa shi an form wasu abubuwa a gama da passport ga sannan a biyo ne shi sa idan aka samu su suna create wasu ababa wanda yake zai kawo da ci gaba cikin rayuwarmu wallahi mu yi kokari mu taimake su mu yi kokari mu bari yadda abin zai yi ko muka je gaba yadda zai yi ko muka ya taimake mu ubangiji Allah ya samu kan dace akan haka wadanda samaruna da suka kawo wanga ra'ayi game da wasu yaranmu yadda za a yi a bar yaranmu rayuwarsu future su ya ci gaba Allah ya taimake su Allah ya sa su ci gaba gaskiya da suka fadi mana na shawara mu ya kawo wannan ra'ayi fadi mana kaman gaskiya ga abin da suka kawo kace alhamdulillah a ci gaba she a sa addu'a cikin yau mu je Allah ya tabbake mu gashi nan an so mu kira mun ga da suka fara suna raba ma yara wasu books suna raba ma yara wasu pens bi ma'ana suna jan an kunna yara yadda zai yi dai yara kuma su samu kwazo cikin neman ilimi yadda za a yi dai yaran su zo su zama wani abu cikin society yadda za a yi yaran su zo su zama wani abu cikin country na Ghana ga mu je Allah ya sa albarka Allah ya tabbata na
PRO of Yanosofu was I a PRO of Kotokoli Abunaman and Gumwaman, now such a CEO of ANS and Sons Limited. Yamini Wuninaim and one was over power. Every business, every meeting here are benefited from him. He didn't Mr. Shaban Salisu. Say Obayana, Wafu, Pono, Abatina, Mr. Shaban Salisu, Kevestre, Obafro, Abatina, Mr. Majid Nasser Kayawana, Wafu, Pono, Suna, Watina, Matabe, Yo, Mr. C. Muhammad, Mr. C. Muhammad, Okayawa, Na, Wafu, Pono, Sotabe, Yo, Mr. Abdullah Masmoud. Mr. Abdullah Masmoud Abdullah Sokayawa, Na, Wafu, Pono, Sotatina, Inshallah. Ana, Yo, Mubarak Mustafa, Rosbogo Village Committee Chairman, Okayawa, Na, Inshallah. I'm saying, many new people, Inshallah, Okosuna, you introduce dignitaries, no, while many Ebusu, Elponim. Now, over many Francois, now, Obemu said, you will imam for a name, man for Kudama, or more a woman signing Francois. Every insan in found record, your Mali Ibrahim, Okayawa, not Mali Ibrahim, Mali Ibrahim. Okay, ya Mohan Takbir. Ana yawo enai awe Rozungu deputy imam. Osaf header, Turuna Sanya from South header. One of my speech on Tisia Muti. I'm going to rush do, but one speech open and say, Takbir. Abi Utrama na yawo ya papa no papa ya papa. Zuma Turuna win home for so. Yes, it will be Abrante on man home and say Obekwan. Many women room or Okahan home or Sanso Kaman home, and also that's the man who Mashallah. I am Osas Malik, Durunan, Fer Osas Malik. Okay, on Takbir. After so, yes, also the Imam Idris Musa Sor. Atakbir. Amo Eka, Yamo Elhan. Na Osha, Yawa Pisa, and Brantine, Pisa, a moment I tell us in Romain, or friend of Saraki Suri, okay, I don't have my name, Sakakra, or Diablo. Atakbe. I know, after so, Yawa info, Bibriwa Hanama, Yabe production, as time goes on. After Ora, Yawa Lozungo, Yang, it was a pin candidate, or Senka. Alaji kaya hope kope ya kompa se ko bon on to alaji no bande no mana hote be kan alaji ubiya ko alaji ko ametre inshallah na yesha me papa alaji ba ko ote me be ko so alhaji beru tu okay, I want Atagbe. I am following women and I'm a and I think you want a heart, okay, and so okay, I want if you want to you go and you go, it was a pain, Kayamo Hanama, or take Hanama, the way my life, or no, any alhaj, head of Admiral Coach, or Kayamo Atagbe. Now, Yeloso would deny Kaladima was also a Mr. Yeloso would not take Kaladima, okay, Hanama, the king editive, Siba, okay, Atagbe. And I think you also Yabrat Chief Abubakar, okay, Atagbe. Abdul Majid Nasser. Now, Waba purpose of speech, safety, many women are issue one. So Abdul Majid Nasser, Ohana, Omaya Bakaba, and Isipo, every shadow. Atagbe.
Our respected imams and all protocols observed. The honor is all mine as I have been called to deliver the purpose of today's gathering. To begin with, my name is Majid Nasiru. I was born and raised in Yalwazongo. I attended ADA Basic School in Agona State Road. Before I continue, I want to chip in this story. I mean, my life story of why we actually decided to open this foundation. When I was in class 6, my dad had stroke. I think he had stroke for like 3 or 4 years. And then he passed on. And things were very, very difficult for me. But by God's grace, I was able to manage and pass through to DHS. When I was in DHS too, my mom had elephantiasis. And I guess most of the people here knows about my mom. She had elephantiasis for almost 16 years. 16 years. So that means I think we were 3 in a family. Then me, my brother, and my sister. I have other brothers. So because of that, things were very, very difficult for me. But I never gave up. So one day I was very, very sad because when I finished DHS, there was nobody to actually help me to go to SS. Apalaza Shaban, who saw me and then called me, and we decided, we started talking. We were talking about 1 or 2 things, and then he asked me why, what is going on with me, and I told him I have completed DHS, but I want to go to SS, but there's no one to help me. So we're just talking like that, and then I don't know. The next day he called me and told me to come and see me. So when I met him, we spoke, and then he told me he would take care of me and then take me to the SS. I had to stay at home for 2 solid years because there was financial difficulties and there's no one to actually help me. So he actually told me to come home, and then when I came, I think he told me that he wanted me to live with him at his own place. So I had to pack my things from my family house and then go and stay with him at his own place. So after that, that was when things started moving on for me. So after SHS, I fell to the University of Peoples, where I studied beard management, and Mr. Salis Shaban, who is the co-founder of this foundation, happens to be my roommate at the University of Peoples, and also my uncle. He's also my uncle too. He also had his own share of the struggle I went through. During our days at the university, we realized that without the benevolence of my uncle, I wouldn't have been at the university. So we thought it wise to form a foundation where we can help children remain in school and eventually become self-reliant adults, leading to a break in the cycle of excessive poverty in their families. We want to empower the inner cities, rural areas, and zonal communities through education. In this modern world, everything is centered on education. We must all do well to be the successor of vulnerable, especially in our communities. Someone might ask, where are we going to get money to help these children? And the answer is, we have about 7 members who will always contribute whenever we want to embark on donation to any school. So far, we have donated more than 2,000 A-size books to various schools in the municipality. I would like to introduce this short message. That is, we have our own mentors. Who actually made us realize that sometimes when you have something in the community, you have to also try and lend a helping hand to, those who doesn't have. And I would like to say the likes of Mr. Eric Siripi. I think everybody knows him. He's a businessman. And Mr. Iwechi, who is also known as Computer Man. They have been doing this sort of work for a long time. They help people who are less privileged. And if you are in school and you don't have money to buy books or do anything, and you go to them, they will help you. So because of that, we also sought to believe that since we are also doing okay right now, I think we can also try and help the communities who are less privileged, who don't have the motivation to go to school, who want to go to school but they don't have anything to do and use to go to school. And so that is why we are actually forming this foundation. The reason why we have gathered here is to officially launch our program foundation and also raise some funds to support our planned activities. During our visit to schools in the municipality, we realized that there is a lot we have to do in order to make the learning of ICT in our public schools better. We are in a world of ICT, hence they need to give it the necessary attention it needs.
Said one day will be a so we a businessman. Say, oh yeah, say India or I came up in the medieval and young for or be a person who will be around, yet to suffer, remember the infamy and for you even a 1 pound, Oba, inshallah, ye Abba, Yabba.
So I would like to make this passionate appeal to you all to come on board to help the children in our communities get proper education, as well as access to quality health care. These many reasons are why we have decided to form this organization. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Also, assembly member and our associate communication officer at ABC4, Honorable Abdulwahab Africa Zion. Now, okay. Inshallah. Now, and a treasure of public service organization. Okay, and so, Honorable Suleiman Yahya Yagre, because Deputy PR of Yamozogo and a Deputy National Coordinator, Abuja West Constituency, Okaiwana Yemo. At a great benefit of the boss, the Ronald Ferguson, inshallah. After your presiding member of Abuja West Municipal Assembly, Honorable Frank Yeboah. Honorable Frank Yeboah. Thank you. Now, Yema, yɛn hyɛ Central Regional Ahli Sunnah wal Jamaa Imam Yamanakaba Pekope and Abaka and Samo. On Sasvia, Isha, Benjamin, Yaredi, Ayax Ovia. The name may be now Yababa introduce the chairman of the program. Now, Yabes said, Say, your program line up now, as I put from your hands, as well in the it's a more fine thing. Now, young chairman of the program, they got like I said, so if I introduce now, we are so fortunate enough, say, many of us so many things in common. Many people like a Baku, many people JHS Baku, Yakoba Transova.